What's going on, guys? I'm Max with Hardwater Freaks, and as always, I'm back with another set of tips. So this is a Sure Strike tip down. Let's see, the local looks like this. Sure Strike tip down, wooden base, obviously folds all the way down flat like this, comes all the way back up. You can tighten it with the wing nuts. Comes with a rod, it's pre-lined, has a sinker and a hook already on it when you buy it. So first little tip I'm gonna give you guys. So a lot of people just set it up and that's it. A lot of people don't really play around with them too much, but if you lean this thing way forward like this, these become insanely super sensitive. So the line is running right here. Look at that. All I do is tap the line. So if you want to be crazy sensitive, you can be crazy sensitive. Otherwise, you can lean it way back, somewhere like right in here, straight up and down. Then you get this full range of motion before it'll tip. So that's a little tip right there. Second tip, I really like with the wooden handle ones and the plastic handle ones, you'll see this little eye screw I put in here. It's a little screw meant for wood. It's got a little loop on it, we'll say, but that's where I put my hooks. So a lot of people will just clip them on here on the spool. They'll clip them on the screw. I like to put that in there, drill a little pilot hole because I know it's a little bit more secure. Then I snug this up so that the rod bends a little, just a tiny little bit, and then I crank down the locking screw. So now I know that hook's not gonna pop off whether it's in a rod case or a bucket. Next tip, I really like to run leaders. So on these right here, I have 4. I have 6-pound fluorocarbon leaders. And that's because when you're fishing the Mississippi River or inland lakes in shallow water, you'll always run across walleyes, pike, or bass. So a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader, the fish are not gonna care about it when it comes to perch and crappies and those smaller panfish that we're worried about catching with stuff like this. So 6-pound fluorocarbon leader, I'll run like a 6-footer just in case I want to use it in deeper water. Next tip, line marker. So if you look inside the spool right here, you'll see a little green line marker. That's so that when I find my depth, I put that line marker at the water level, or you can do the tip of the rod, so that when you catch a fish, take it off, rebait, and put it back down, all you have to do is put the line marker back at the water level or the tip of the rod, whichever one you decided was best for you. Next tip, so on this one I have a red treble, on this one I have a spoon, and on this one I have a gold treble. So I normally am running red trebles because I'm going after crappies. I've literally trialed and errored this. I catch more crappies with red treble hooks. But when I'm perch fishing, I catch more perch with the gold treble hooks. But when I'm walleye fishing with these, I've noticed I catch more fish with spoons. Now I haven't used this spoon, so I'm not gonna speak on it, but this is the new Micro Castmaster, Micro Series Castmaster, Acme Tackle ultimately, but nonetheless, this is the new one, has a good size hook on it, so I'm gonna be testing that one out. I've had a lot of luck with spoons, even with crappies and perch too, but mainly walleye. Shallow water walleyes, love using tip downs. Okay, and then there's a million tips out there. The last one I guess I would say is worth something. These are just the tip-up lights. These are little tiny tip-up lights. We'll use this one right here. So little tiny tip-up lights, they're called just the tip-up lights. They come with a little rubber band, and when they tip, they light. So I like to put these on top of the shaft of the rod, and then just like this, and when the fish takes it down, just like that. Just the tip-up lights. You check them out on Facebook. Super cheap, super affordable, lasts a super long time. Very versatile. You can use these on pretty much anything. All right, so again, I'm Max with Hardwater Freaks, and as always, tips, tricks, and trying to help fishermen just catch more fish. Don't forget to check out our sport bottles on the website, hardwaterfreaks.com. These are sport bottles. Check them out. Only $25, which puts them $20 under their competition. Thanks, guys.